Okay, quick update. You guys probably didn't see the video where I went and overseeded in August because we had a false fall, or basically an unseasonably cool down here in Texas, and I planted some turf type tall fescue. Well, let me show you the outcome. Even though we've had a couple 100-degree days out since then, I still got germination. Pretty excited. Now, what's particular exciting about this is this absolutely gets zero sun. Between the house and the fence, obviously, no sun. The tree right here, no sun. And of course, the trees here, no sun. So I went ahead and I pointed my lighting here. I have some grow lights that I bought that I'm going to be putting out. But in the meantime, I just put these lights here. I'm not for sure what the color number is, but they say full spectrum or 5,000 color light will give you some good growing light. So the fact that I've got grass to grow here, to sprout, could be that it's working, but we're going to follow this throughout the season. And also, I've got good germination here. Now, I've had some issues with, I want to say skunks. I've seen skunks out in the lawn, and they've just turned up the yard crazy. Now, I put some bifenthrin out, which is not great against grubs, but it's good against other stuff that those rodents could have been searching for. And let me show you, I did that application. I haven't had any more digging in the backyard. So everything seemed like just went transferred over to the front. So I'm saying that the bifenthrin maybe didn't kill all the grubs or whatever, but it killed something that they are searching for, beetles or something, whatever it is. I'm not getting any digging in the back anymore. I hate using 2 or 3 methods at the same time because you don't know exactly which one did the best for you, but it is what it is. So I will say this. One of the things that I used was a scented surfactant, AKA dishwashing liquid, more particularly some Fabuloso dishwashing liquid. Use this as instead of a regular surfactant that I would buy. I bought some Ajax, and I bought this Fabuloso Ajax for the smell. It doesn't have any antibacterial stuff in it, so I'm not worried about killing any microbes. So I sprayed this out. That if you check Google out, they'll say it's one of the ways to try to prevent them from coming into your lawn. And I didn't see any activity overnight. And when I tell you they literally destroying this entire lawn, even though, check out this germination before I get into that. Look at this germination. Yeah, it's a lot of germination right here. Anyway, look at this. It's almost if I came out and dethatched this and then aerated it. That's how much activity that was here. But this was from the day before. Like I said, I can't really tell any new. This looks about the same as it was yesterday. So I'm thinking that I'm thinking the Ajax did something. Of course, that grubs, if there's grubs, that bifenthrin doesn't do a great job on it, and it definitely don't do it overnight since I did it overnight. So I'm thinking that the Fabuloso surfactant did the deal because they don't like the smell of it. Smell good to us, but bad to them. So I'm thinking that was the deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some grub control and put it out here to get rid of grubs. Now, I probably got rid of some of the other insects that bifenthrin kill that they could have been searching for, but this is the deal. So it's still early. It's very early. I think today is the 6th or the 7th. Yeah, September 7th, 6th. I usually don't overseed until the end of September or possibly October from my area. My area, October is really the planting season. But anyway, I started off early. I want to see what it does. Of course, these grubs and these rodents are giving me a run for my money. But I started it early. Hopefully, I'll be able to get all this stuff up and running, and by Halloween, Christmas time, and all of that, you know, I'm gone. So another thing I want to talk about is weed control. In the past, you know, I would put out this grass, you know, I would deal with the weeds after I got the grass established. I don't do that anymore. I do the weed control and the seeding at the same damn time. Seriously. I put out a couple, depending on my situation. I put out Tenacity, which is a pre-emergent herbicide and a post-emergent. I put Tenacity out, and that is a must-have. You're getting ready, if you're planting turf like power fescue, that is a must. That would be, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't use Tenacity. I would suggest you get out there, get some Tenacity, because it's going to kill the grass that's going to be, or the weeds that's competing with the seedlings. It's also going to prevent new weeds from coming up, especially recluse grass, rescue grass, and poa, two notorious cool season weeds that you get in your lawn. And the rescue grass, that grass looks just like a lawn, but it's lime green. It'll never get dark. It'll stay lime green. It won't green up, and it's horrible. So you have to put the Tenacity out and spray it every 3 to 4 weeks. Spray it out to try to keep that POA under control and keep that rescue grass as well as any other weeds out there, winter weeds. So that's the deal when you're planting that. You have to go ahead and put it out and keep it out. And for the existing weeds, I'm telling you something that I have. I have this Bermuda that I sprayed, and it tried to make a comeback after the triclopyr and fusilade combination. So I sprayed glyphosate and seeded at the same time. So I just did a couple days. It takes a couple weeks for it to work. It's not an overnight deal, but I did spray it on here. And we're going to see how it comes out. Like I said, glyphosate and Tenacity was sprayed on this right here. So we're going to try to get this season started. I'm still going to do something in mid to the end of December. End of September. Going to see how this works, see where I'm at it. And then I will do probably a spot overseeding, a spot renovation, depending on, because I'm not getting much germination in this area here. So I'm going to have to do something different here. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. But hopefully this is the beginning of a great season. Another product that I'm using that you may not know about is I know I've told you about a plant growth regulator. I'm using a plant growth stimulator. And this right here, the grass is stimulated to grow faster. So I want the roots and everything. I want my overall size of the grass to be bigger and more resilient to withstand the cool season, the winter basically. Now I'm not really worried about, we normally don't get our first frost until December, and sometimes January. I know a lot of you guys will be up under 10 feet of snow at that moment, but we're in the South. We do things a little different here because the climate is a little different. So I'm going to put out this gravity to push this, and I'm primarily focusing on summer. I want this grass to be as big, strong as possible to withstand the stress of summer. Like and subscribe to my channel and come back and check on me and leave any tips that you got down here, because I explore them all. I still do a lot of research and experiment with a lot of stuff. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you.